Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the Astronauts taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Astronauts will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's
just plowing ahead. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
He's going to pass. It's complete on the right side. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Henry Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offense has been so hard to stop.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking to throw on second down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Using the quick game, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity. The Astronauts offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Running with power. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Astronauts will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. On his way from around the 50. And the returner will be brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense,
just steamrolling the defense. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
and that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
What a nifty one there to pick up the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting a touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll run the option. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. A run for the quarterback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The give to the back. The Astronauts get enough for the first down.
Well, how about that play call? Third down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
They'll run it. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the Astronauts come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short-yarded situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
With the catch, it's O'Neal. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Astronauts.
Number 7.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
First down here for the offense. They'll power it inside with the fullback. The Astronauts looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The option look. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another two.
Touchdown, Astronauts! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
He'll ride his man on the option. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
But you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized.
And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over first and 10.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Now the play fake. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Volunteers will have it first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted!
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? Going up top on first down. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. Quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you, but that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the astronauts decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a big play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky. If it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Touchdown ball! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception and getting in the end zone and showing off why defensive linemen are in the most athletic position on the field.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Eden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over the Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Sticks it in his belly. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough number.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Goes to the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often, and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The astronauts will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. First and 10 again.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They try to pop a run on the draw. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it. And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Vols trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Volunteers! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. On the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the...
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hand off to the fullback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A third down try for the offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Astronauts will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And with the lead late in this game, how about going play action? The run fake just freezes the defenders for a split second, helps make the throw a whole lot easier. They get the 1st down, and tick, 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 tick.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a 1-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to NC State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Looking to pass on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Complete in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last.
And they couldn't hold off the Heat, and he goes down with a sack. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On second down, he'll let it fly. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's going to pass on second down. Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Volunteers. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, and now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's O'Neal. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. The Astronauts will punt it away on 4th down. He gets a block, and the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.